Με 2 νίκες στο ελληνικό MMA Promotion GFC και μία νίκη στην επιστροφή του στα αμερικάνικα κλουβιά στο XFC 15, ο Τόνι Χριστοδούλου άφησε πίσω ένα άκρως επιτυχημένο 2011. Ενώ οι προκλήσεις του νέου τους πλησιάζουν, ο Έλληνας μαχητής αφηγείται στο mmafight.gr την περιπέτεια της καριέρας του μεταξύ ΗΠΑ και Ελλάδας σε αναζήτηση αυτού που τον κάνει να νιώθει ζωντανός.
To be honest, I wasn't much of an athlete when I was a kid. Played some rugby here or there, maybe a little bit of basketball, but I was mostly out of shape, like eating pizzas, watching movies. But I had a real big drive in me when I was young. I really wanted to fight. That's all I cared about. Go to school, I'd get in fights. I'd go outside, I'd get in fights. I didn't like hurting people. It wasn't my deal. I felt real, alive. It made me feel alive. And to this day, I still feel the same way. And I used to get it through wrestling and different sports and boxing. And I went to the States. I went to try wrestling out. It wasn't really enough for me. I tried some boxing out. It didn't accomplish everything. And once I got into jiu-jitsu, which made me find MMA, that's when I really fell in love with the sport and I felt like I finally found my calling.
Στην πρώτη MMA μάχη της καριέρας του αντιμετώπισε τον Steve Batista για το αμερικάνικο promotion Primetime FC. Το αποτέλεσμα ήταν το καλύτερο δυνατό για τον 19χρονο τότε μαχητή.
But my first fight, I was 19 years old. I wasn't very nervous. Actually, I was a bit overly confident. But the problem was my coach made me get down to this weight class I'd never been before. He showed me different things, different techniques I never learned before. And he kept telling me, you gotta go in there and you gotta give it 100%. I was thinking, man, what does that mean? I don't even know. I haven't even done anything like this. Give it 100%, I didn't even know. So I just went in there. I remember I was walking out and I really expected to be like a small little thing. And I was in this big stadium, and everyone was looking at me. There was lights all over the place. People were going crazy. My coach is behind me, goes, okay, you want to fight? If you really want to fight right now, you got to do this fight. Let's do it. It's right now. It's now or never. We can leave right now. I'll tell everyone that you twisted your knee on the way out. I don't care. Right now, you want to do it? I said, yeah, let's do it. I went outside. I went into the cage, man. It was great. Went there 30 seconds, got an arm bar. And that feeling, when I felt his arm, I was pulling back, and I heard the crack, 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 and I was like, I'm gonna break, it's it. And he tapped out. I remember that feeling was the greatest feeling in the world. I jumped up on the cage. I couldn't believe it. It was like the best feeling I could ever have in my whole life. I don't think there's anything that can match it. Never. I don't think anything will ever match it.
Όμως μία αμφιλεγόμενη ήττα στην τελευταία του μάχη στην Αμερική και διάφορα προσωπικά θέματα τον ανάγκασαν να επιστρέψει στην Ελλάδα, με το μυαλό μακριά από τις MMA.
To be honest, I had a fight in the States where it was a split decision loss against Jason Frizzlehurts, and it was a war. I mean, we went back and forth, but I mean, down deep, I believed, all my teammates believed, even some of his teammates believed that I had won the fight, okay? I call it like the biggest robbery in my career, But it was a tough fight, and I wasn't 100% prepared. I had a lot of bills, money issues, this and that, and so I didn't feel like I was in my best shape, and I was like, you know what, I can't do this half-assed, because I can't deal with losing. It was too much for me to handle. I said, I'm not made for this. I'm going to go back to Greece, get a regular job, and that's it, And I came back to Greece, and I said, I'm going to just get a regular job. I met my girlfriend here, I chilled with my cousins, my family, and we started talking, and then they started talking about this organization on here, GFC. I'm like, okay, it's in Greece, how's it going to be? I don't think I'm going to do this. But then I saw it, and they were serious, they brought in a cage, told them to bring in an arena. I said, well, this is the real deal. So I said, man, I got to get in shape. I'm not playing. So I came here to Xatzixristos. I said, you got to get me in shape. When he got me, I was like out of shape. I was probably like 82 kilos. I couldn't even run up and down the court. Like one time I'd have a heart attack. I came there, I started training with David Dimopoulos, and I started training with Ilya Batsinila, Pavlo Camponi, Jojo, and the guys at GFC hooked me up, really well. I had my family around me, and I was like, this feels right. I felt right again. I felt like this is what I want to do. I had forgotten for a minute, and that brought me back up to another level.
Μετά τις νίκες στα δύο πρώτα GFC και τη χειμερή ανάρκη στην οποία έπεσαν οι MMA στην Ελλάδα, ο Τόνι Χριστοδούλου αναζήτησε αγώνα στο εξωτερικό.
Originally I was looking for a fight in the States because there's been a big lull in Greece. I fought 2 fights in Greece. I was really comfortable, and then I don't know what happened. The fight scene just kind of dropped out for like 6 months, I think it was. And for 6 months I was really looking for a fight, man. I was dying. I was asking everybody around. The UK, Finland, I got offered. I wanted to get a fight in Finland. I got hurt. Then I was begging for a fight in the UK. They were telling me 3-4 months. I couldn't wait anymore. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I gotta go back to Miami. Maybe I gotta see what's going on over there. And I go over there to fight for the CFA against Dennis Ideno. He's a really good guy, Pink Panther, a hard fight. I was like, all right, let's go. I gotta get a real camp. Greece, as much as it has a lot of good things for me, that what I didn't have is enough sparring partners. I really didn't have enough competition when it came to actual fighting training. So I went to the States. I went to the blackzillians. Okay, I couldn't go to ATT because he was an ATT guy, even though that's my camp in America. So I went there with the blackzillians, and man, they gave me some good training. I've trained some amazing wrestlers, some amazing jiu-jitsu artists, and more amazing MMA guys. I mean, I got to thank special thanks to guys like Claude Patrick, who fought in the UFC against Brian Ebersol. Great guy, really took me in and feel comfortable part of the home. Henry Hoff, the Muay Thai trainer, Mark Van Arstel, Yuri Villafort, all those guys, man. You guys really great guys, man. They really put me on another level. The training was unbelievable. Sitting there lacing gloves and swinging with UFC guys was something I couldn't imagine. Just made me think, okay, it's time to work. I gotta work, but I'm not that far, you know. A couple more wins, maybe I get it.
Μετά από μια αλλαγή στο προγραμματισμό, αντιμετώπισε τελικά τον Bruce Latchmedial στο XFC 15, όπου και κέρδισε με TKO λόγω χτυπημάτων στο έδαφος μόλις ένα δευτερόλεπτο πριν τη λήξη του αγώνα.
Next up, I came back to Greece after that win, even though I was kind of thinking maybe I'll stay over there and fight. But they told me, you know what, it's happened again, GFC, you know, and it felt right the first time and it feels right again. So I came back, you know, I'm getting my weight back down, getting back in training. I'm training 3-4 times a day, every day. I never stop, you know. I'm gonna train harder than the fight, that's for sure. In Diamond Camp, I do a lot of sparring. I have 2 of my students I spar with that are now at a high level. I spar with Alex Nikolakopoulos, sorry. I spar with Andreas Michalidi and Nikos Okoli whenever they can come and make it out of their busy schedules, you know. Whenever they give me time, I spar with them. And I spar with anyone that comes by my gym, you know. I really focus on sparring. I spar like maybe 2-3 times a week, hard sparring. I do lots of bag work. I do a lot of technique drills. I train a lot of jiu-jitsu with different camps all over the place. Now I don't have one specific camp. I also train a lot of boxing with Kostas and a lot of Muay Thai with Pavlo Camponi hitting the mitts. You know, I do Xatzixristos. I come here. I deadlift to get stronger, especially in this phase of the thing. I'm trying to get stronger, you know. Coach Kostas trying to get me a bit stronger, so I'm doing a lot of push-ups with the vest, a lot of deadlifts. We're not bodybuilding, you know. We're not trying to get muscles. We're trying to get stronger, so that's what we're doing over here.
Και τώρα που το GFC επιστρέφει και επίσημα, είναι έτοιμος για την επόμενη του μάχη?
Always ready. Any day. I'll fight any day of the week. Tomorrow I'll fight. I'm already ready right now. Once you're ready here and you're ready here, no one can stop you.